Residents across several states are continuing to deal with the aftermath of Hurricane Helene. The death toll from the storm has risen to at least 227 people. Nearly half of those killed were in North Carolina, where entire communities have been wiped out, and officials say hundreds of people are still missing or stranded in the wake of the storm. My next guest was stranded along with her boyfriend and dog for 4 days, and she documented it. Have a look.
Got it. Good job.
So literally getting in a boat to escape what she was going through there. Olivia Cooner joins us now from Topsail Island, North Carolina. So Olivia, can you just tell us first, how are you holding up right now?
Hi, Omar. Thanks so much for having me on. Right now, my boyfriend and I are kind of experiencing a little bit of shell shock still. What we went through was very traumatic. What we continue to go through with what we're seeing unfold in the community of Asheville, and especially the rural areas surrounding Asheville, is absolutely devastating. So much help is needed right now still. And we're just, we're so lucky to be alive.
Now, I can only imagine. I mean, looking at the pictures of devastation and seeing how high the water was relative to your house there, it's almost a miracle it didn't. You guys made it out in the way that you did. And just for our viewers, can you just walk us through what happened and when you knew something was seriously wrong?
Yeah, I will. I'll sum it up. Just because I'd really like to touch on what's going on in Asheville right now too.
Yeah.
It was terrifying. The Cane River, we live about 30 feet above the Cane River, and we're in a 500-year flood plan. We never expected anything like this to happen. We've only lived there for a year. The Cane River is about 4 feet deep in front of the house, and we watched it rise up 30 feet in a matter of 4 hours right in front of our eyes. I've never felt that terrified before in my entire life, and quickly into the flooding, we started to make a plan of just hiking up to higher ground, having a go bag packed, and we watched whole houses float down the river. We got a little corner store about a block away from us. We watched that detach and float down the river in front of our house. We watched somebody get swept away in their truck right in front of our eyes. Nothing we could do about it. It was a harrowing experience. It was horrible. And then right when the water started splashing up over the edge of our place, our basement was flooding. A power line had fallen on our house. All of our trees and power lines were gone. The water started to lower a little bit, and we breathed a huge sigh of relief. There's damage to the house, but we're still so lucky to be alive and unharmed. And then as time progressed, we realized how serious this was. We weren't sure if it was just our area or if it was the whole, West North Carolina. We just weren't sure because we couldn't get into contact with anybody. And we started to talk to locals and community members. We didn't see any official help for 3 days. And it was just a waiting game. We didn't see a single helicopter fly over us, nor a plane, nothing. It was just a silent waiting game. We were completely in the dark. It was terrifying. And, luckily there was Facebook groups looking for us specifically because we were missing. Nobody could get a hold of us. And somebody hiked in to check on their family, let our family know that we were alive and we were okay. And about 24 hours later, our family had hiked in to come rescue us. And, in that time, my best friend from Asheville, Allison, she's a local business owner of Pollen Coffee and Flowers. She hiked in waist-deep mud for 3 miles to try to see if we were okay, just to be met with an official that told her that we were dead.
Wow. Well, and in a situation like this, Olivia, there are so many people trying to find so many people. Even we just mentioned that Facebook group. There are so many people trying to track down some of those and are resorting to trying to do it themselves. And I want to talk about this point in particular because you said your friends in Asheville owns a shop, if I heard you correctly. As far as what you're hearing from people there, what do people need? What are you finding is the thing that people need most right now?
Number one thing is money. honestly. Everybody lost their jobs. My boyfriend and I don't have work right now. There's so many damages to the house that are not covered by insurance because we would need flood insurance, which we don't have. So I've got a GoFundMe up, donating directly to people, work relief funds like restaurant owners, business owners have funds up, GoFundMe's just to help their employees. We need so much right now. We need, as far as materials, we need answers on when we're going to have running water again, because that is a dire situation. There's a health crisis. The mud is toxic. Everything is toxic. We need PPE. Cold weather's coming up. We need jackets. We need blankets. We need sleeping bags. And there's always a death and destruction with a natural disaster of this size. But I think the topography of Western North Carolina makes this a much more urgent situation because it is so hard to reach people. I know also, with any natural disaster like this, marginalized folks who can't get on the internet, who don't have as much access or privilege are hurting a lot more. And a local organization, Beloved Asheville, they are doing so much work on the ground. Please donate to them as well as directly to people. We have not seen a single Red Cross truck. FEMA is blocking some supplies too, so there's been a little bit of frustration with official help, but the community is coming together. People are coming together, helping each other, doing everything that they can to make sure that we're safe. We also need answers about the local jails, what's going on with those, if prisoners are being evacuated or transported, and we just really need to know what's going on with the water too, because the situation is really dire.
Yeah, and I wanted to throw in one thing for folks watching as well, for people who live across Helene's 500-mile path of destruction and that you still need basic necessities. You can go to cnn.com/impact to look at some of those resources as well. Olivia, thank you for being on. Really appreciate you taking the time. I wish you all the best. I'm glad you made it out, and of course, we'll continue to monitor the recovery. Really appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.